Now when your weapons are dulled, your ardor damped, your strength exhausted, and your treasure spent, other chieftains will spring up to take advantage of your extremity. Then no man, however wise, will be able to avert the consequences that then must necessarily ensue. Nowhere is this wisdom more appropriate, from Sun Tzu, than the battlefield of the mind. Over at the Florida Maquis Patreon channel, we have many videos talking about psychological operations and the tactics and techniques used by governments and other entities around the world to control the minds of the populace. If you would like to get read in, if you would like to come up to speed on the tactics they're using against you that you don't know they're using, join us. $1 a month. It's the lowest allowable level, by the way. If I could set it at 50 cents or a quarter, I would. They don't allow it. But to just put up the paywall, $1 a month, even less than that if you sign up for a year, there are videos where I reveal the training that was given to me by the United States military, the tactics and the techniques. This is why I continue to harp on this, because it's very, very important. We are going to have to be armed and also know when it's time to clear our mind and just not fight so that we can see the enemy. Jennifer, Veterans for Truth, earlier today put up a video where she reveals a statement that was made by President 45's son, President 45 Jr. And the statement is unambiguous. And it is clear, and it should be headlines around the world. Those of you who are Christians, you're going to want to see this. Because Junior just said something that should make you gasp. Literally sit down and go, oh my gosh. There's just no way, I can't believe this. Many people will scratch their heads, but Jennifer, Veterans for Truth, caught it. I had not seen the speech. And when I saw it, I had to play it back a couple times. What she says is absolutely right. What she says is absolutely right. Also, real quick, before we get into the main topic of today's video, I just wanted to apologize to everyone last night who joined us over at Twitch. Once again, they're doing some internet work, and I think they're waiting until later at night to do it when most are in bed. I did want to share this little clip that we did get, though, to show some of the background scenery in this game we're playing, Middle-earth: Shadow of War. It's just a beautiful game. I mean, just the scenery alone is absolutely spectacular. And there's a lot of action in it, and it's a great place to sit back and talk. You can see me up here in the upper right, just hanging out in the easy chair, playing the game, and you can ask me, as long as it's something appropriate and relevant, just about any question you want. The game is just a backdrop, so we'll give it another go tonight. Hopefully, we won't have the internet hiccups. I think they might be done doing the work because we haven't seen the interruptions today. So hopefully we can see you guys there tonight. Now, yesterday I had talked about a map that showed serpents chasing giants. And it took me a while to find this link. I did finally find it. You have to get this map from this particular location on the web so that it's big enough so that you can zoom in and see this. It's in the upper left. I'm going to zoom this in so that you can see. Now, warning, there's some imagery here that's, well, you'll see. Now, these maps at the time were more than just a way of relating geography. Maps in the 1600s and 1700s acted like intelligence reports. Not only did governments and leaders and kings want to know how far it was away, they wanted to know about the people. They wanted to know about the animals. They wanted to know about the economy. They wanted to know about the culture. And they wanted this all wrapped up in one, basically, piece of parchment. Now, there's so many other things on this map, too. I'll give you the link. You can look at it for yourself. It shows Brazil having castles, large castles, and Tudor-style structures. There's just no way. They didn't have this in Brazil in the 1700s. Plus, there's some animals that they show that just don't exist. It's very strange. But what is a map? A map is something where you look at from above and see the bigger picture. Now, this is, of course, from Peru. Nazca lines, I'm sure a lot of you are familiar with this. These strange structures that were only discovered not so long ago by planes flying over. And they looked down and they noticed strange shapes that looked very familiar. This one in particular, if you look all the way to the right, you will see that they have made one individual literally twice the size of the rest of them. Actually, two. There's a giant here, and there's another giant here. And then all the quote-unquote normal folks. This is known as the Atacama giant. Peru and Chile both have these structures. Only place in the world you can find these. Only place in the world. Now you'd have to ask why. Why were they doing this? Well, I think what was going on was they were reporting something that they hadn't encountered before. I believe they were reporting a migration. Now, who remembers the big face in Antarctica? This was probably a year, maybe two ago. Third phase of Moon, the channel, was largely credited with this discovery. There's a face within the face that not many people see. You see, you zoom out, and of course you see the eye here, the nose, the mouth. It looks very clear. But what happens when you zoom in closer? The mouth is actually here. The eyes, the bridge. See, the strange thing about this is that this was something that was in the original, the very, very first Stargate movie. When they talked about in Stargate a human being a host for an alien life form, it was referred to as a gray. And this is exactly what this looks like. A gray alien inhabiting the mind of a human. But there are others that haven't been shown. And this one I kind of hesitated to show, but I think it's important that people see it. Because once again, they had the ability long ago to create things that caused images to be seen from above. Do you see it? The nose, the mouth. Look at the shape of the chin here and the neck. It's almost as if the mouth is open. You can see the upper lip here and the lower lip here. What may look almost like some type of a goatee. The nose is very clear, very prominent. Very flat forehead, though. Very, very strange. And there are skulls all over Antarctica. We did a video talking about, oh my goodness. Let me see if I can find one real quick here. At least 7 of them, I think. They are in every single corner of Antarctica. And once again, you have to find the right layers. They hide them. There it is. See how different this is? They hide this imagery. Elongated skull, eye, nose, mouth. And there's even a fainter image up here. Some type of a facial structure. Let's see if we can find another one. This one's even clearer. This one you can almost even see some type of a jewel in where the eye is. Lower jaw, upper jaw, opening where the nose would be, elongated skull. They're all over the place. They are absolutely all over. Let's see if we can find a third one. Yeah, I remember when I found this one, you could see it from a mile above. Once again, cranium, eye, very clear nose, mouth, chin. They're all over in Antarctica. This kind of stuff would be front page news if there wasn't something else they wanted you to be paying attention to. And that's what this is really about. This is war of the mind. If they can distract you, if they can paralyze you with fear, paralyze you with conflict, you'll never have a mind clear enough to see this kind of stuff. So, anyway, I will leave it there. Have a wonderful day. Lord willing, you'll be able to join us tonight on Twitch. Like, share, subscribe, and we will see you guys next time.